today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Matt Ryan and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Tennessee Titans.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titan, two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was a number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Crowder's got it over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T. Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
On the run, it's Smith. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Able to find Higgins.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 29.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Ryan. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
40-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. John Simon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third and long, it's Ryan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play.
Back at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete to
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Smith, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage, you know.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The tackle made by L.J. Ford following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Down back at the 40.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This is Mixon on the draw. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Wesley Woodyard on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score Jaguars 10. Titans nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run it here with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he finds his running back, Mixon.
Lions pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Number 29.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
By Eric Berry. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run. This is Cohen.
The 50-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Cohen. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and...
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
What happened?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic 1st down.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Here we go now with Smith. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Smith. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Smith, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop this one down to mix it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 more yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and
Throwing again, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now second and 6.
Now Bridgewater. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater now. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike Gesicki. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes Carter. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
And 10.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the stop.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Titans.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Smith. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Again, it's Mixon.
At the 6.
Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
4 yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down by Eric Berry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Start offense.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Ryan. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Davis.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Goes James.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, Ryan. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Makes the score Jaguars 21.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 20.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Titans first down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Tennessee.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
It's third down.
Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
4-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 31-yard.
To throw again is Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 14. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
that one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Justin Houston in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater over the middle. That's caught by Hogan.
Bridgewater.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing, Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A 20-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Titans 14.
So So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Jacksonville, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.